No, when it broke up, I mean, me personally, I sat in the garden saying, oh, what'll I do now?
Ringo Starr talked on Yoko Ono's part in the dissolution of the Beatles. It's shocking to say that John Lennon saw things differently. John also talked about what got him through Yoko's and his own backlash. In a 1981 Rolling Stone interview, Ringo discussed his thoughts on the Beatles. You see, they're my brothers, he clarified. They are my brothers, and I am an only child. We all love to spend money, so I've always maintained that if I ever run out of bread, I can just move in with one of them. Ringo claimed to have a unique bond with Yoko. He remarked, I always know there's a home with Yoko. She and Linda McCartney have taken a lot of abuse. However, the Beatles' dissolution was not their fault. Ringo offered his own justification for the band's breakup. We were all married and turned 30 all of a sudden, he remarked. That life could no longer be maintained by us. We were completely devoted to one another from 1961 and 1962 till about 1969. But all of a sudden, you're older and don't want to spend that much time on just one thing. It was time for it to end. He went on, we stopped because we'd had enough. We had exhausted our mutual potential with one another. I apologize, but my purpose here is not to recreate anyone's history. The vocalist of You're 16 declared that he preferred performing in contemporary venues over those in the past. Even though Ringo was most known for being a member of the Beatles, he no longer considered the band to be the center of his existence. An interview from 1980 can be found in the book All We Are Saying, the last major interview with John Lennon and Yoko Ono. John talked about the group's disintegration in it. He expressed, like Ringo, that he had no interest in going back in time. He declared that neither he nor his followers could ever again be the person they were in the 1960s. But he also fundamentally contradicted Ringo. John claimed that as soon as he met Yoko, the Beatles were done. He claimed that although marriages broke up many male friend groups, the Beatles stood out because they were more than just a group of drunks. John observed that many were deeply troubled by the Beatles' breakup. He claimed that after their split, the public was extremely hurtful to him and Yoko. In any case, the couple's love endured. John claimed that love and prayers were the only reasons he made it through that time in his life. That's a bold claim from a provocateur known for saying his band was more popular than Jesus and penning secular hits like God and Imagine. Although Ringo and John held different opinions on Yoko's impact on the Beatles, they were both against the notion of going back in time.